With one more week left for the Parliament session to conclude, it's the Union Home Minister Amit Shah who has asserted that Centre will table the amended Waqf Bill in this very season. Speaking to Group Editor Navika Kumar, we have now Amit Shah who has busted the fakery being peddled by the Waqf apologists that the bill is a conspiracy to capture some mosques. He said that only change that has been brought to effect is that the property dispute can now be challenged and taken to court, and that none of the changes anyway are applicable retrospectively.
तो अगले हफ्ते वक्फ संशोधन बिल पार्लियामेंट में मूव कर देंगे? देखिए,
पार्लियामेंट का टाइम टेबल मुझे मालूम नहीं है, मगर इसी सत्र में हम वक्फ संशोधन का बिल रखेंगे।
और जितना ऑपोजिशन है, दिल्ली के जंतर मंतर में तमाम पार्टियां वहां जाकर उन्होंने कहा कि वो मतलब खून भी दे देंगे।
नाविका जी, मैंने कहा ना, इमरजेंसी नहीं है, हर कोई विरोध कर सकता है, प्रदर्शन कर सकता है, इमरजेंसी कहाँ है?
सवालों के जवाब नहीं देती आपकी सरकार बुलडोज करती है, आपकी सरकार में मुसलमानों के हक छीने जाते हैं और कह रहे हैं कि इस देश का मुसलमान डरा हुआ है क्योंकि आप वक्फ बिल लेकर आने वाले हैं।
देखिए, वक्फ बिल से किसी को भी डरने की जरूरत नहीं। 2013 में कांग्रेस पार्टी ने पार्लियामेंट के अंतिम सेशन में कोई लंबी बहस के बगैर वक्फ बिल को पारित कर लिया, और वो बिल पारित कर अपनी अपीसमेंट की पॉलिसी को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए, वोट बैंक क्रिएट करने के लिए ढेर सारे ऐसे प्रावधान कर दिए जो हमारे संविधान से ही मेल नहीं खाते। हम वक्फ बिल को संविधान से संरेखित करने का काम कर रहे हैं। कोई भी बिल, कोई भी कानून संविधान के स्पिरिट से ऊपर नहीं हो सकता है। एक फैसला वक्फ बोर्ड करता है, उसको देश की अदालत में चुनौती नहीं दे सकते। ऐसा भारत जैसे देश में कैसे चल सकता है? कभी नहीं हो सकता। और हुआ है, मैं आपको बताता हूं, दिल्ली के 123 प्राइम लोकेशन की प्रॉपर्टी को वक्फ घोषित कर दिया, और कानून क्या बनाया, इसको आप चैलेंज नहीं कर सकते हो।
Clearly, opposition seems to be up in arms against the BJP. It's both the INDIA bloc ally SP and also the Congress who have reiterated that the centre is trying to snatch away the rights of the minorities.
They are totally against Muslim community. They want to harm Muslim community financially, politically, and now it appears as they are against the religion of Muslim community also. It is not so that we are saying. US Commission on International Religious Freedom has recently submitted its report that Muslim community is being tortured in India.
देखिए, जो बात गृह मंत्री जी कह रहे हैं, काश वो अपने सहयोगियों को भी इस बात को समझा पाए होते, चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी, नीतीश कुमार जी, तब वो विपक्ष की बात करते, विपक्ष को समझाने का प्रयास करते। समाजवादी पार्टी समझती है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी वो पीडीए के खिलाफ है। आदरणीय अखिलेश यादव जी ने पहले ही इस बात को कहा था कि एंग्लो इंडियन कोटा होता था, उसको भाजपा ने समाप्त किया। अब वो मुसलमानों के जो हक हैं वक्फ में संशोधन करके उन अधिकारों को छीनना चाहती है। और जिस तरह से समाजवादी पार्टी के सांसद के घर पे हमला हुआ, वो इस बात को बताने के लिए काफी कि जो बात आदरणीय अखिलेश यादव जी कह रहे थे कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी पीडीए के अधिकारों का हनन करना चाहती है, पीडीए के खिलाफ है, वो बात पूरी तरीके से स्पष्ट हो गई।
चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी को जुमे की नमाज वो सोलिडरिटी में इमाम बन के पढ़ते रहे, बहुत अच्छी बात है। हमारे देश में सभी लोग, जहां मुसलमान सारे हिंदू त्योहारों में शामिल होते हैं, हिंदू भाई भी मस्जिदों में आते हैं, यही तो हमारी इंटीग्रिटी है। लेकिन अगर भारत की संसद में चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी ये कह रहे हैं कि ना हम विरोध करेंगे ना हम सपोर्ट करेंगे, इसका मतलब ये है कि भारत की संसद में आप एब्सेंट होंगे। आप वॉकआउट करते हैं या एब्सेंट करते हैं, ये बीजेपी का वक्फ संशोधन बिल में आपका समर्थन होगा। तो सीधे सीधे आंध्रा का मुसलमान चंद्रबाबू जी से चाहता है कि आप ऐसा ना हो कि आपकी पार्टी का ये
Meanwhile, the BJP has hit out. They've slammed the doubters by reassuring that no land will be snatched away due to the Waqf bill.
वक्फ एक्ट जो है वो एक्ट ऑफ गार्ड नहीं है, बल्कि एक्ट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट है। वक्फ का जो एक्ट है वो संसद के द्वारा बना है, पार्लियामेंट के द्वारा बना है, और पार्लियामेंट ही उसमें सुधार करे। मुझे लगता है ये वो लोग हैं जो कि कहीं ना कहीं राजनीतिक स्वार्थ से भरपूर मानसिकता के साथ काम कर रहे हैं और समाज में भय और भ्रम पैदा करके अपनी राजनीतिक दुकानें चला रहे हैं।
गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी ने यह साफ कर दिया कि वक्फ से किसी को भी डरने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। आज सवाल ये भी बनता है कि क्या वक्फ के कानून में जो असंवैधानिक पावर्स है कि किसी भी चीज को क्लेम कर दो, पार्लियामेंट, महाकुंभ की जमीन, 1500 साल पुरानी मंदिर, जिस प्रकार से अनलिमिटेड लैंड ग्रैबिंग पावर्स, तो संविधान की बात करने वाले इक्वालिटी क्यों नहीं चाहते? क्यों नहीं चाहते कि सबकी बातों में समानता हो? और वो क्यों चाहते हैं कि वक्फ का कोई अगर निर्णय हो तो वो कोर्ट में ना जाए, वो ट्राइब्यूनल तक ही रहे सीमित? तो ऐसे असंवैधानिक तत्वों को जो समर्थन दे रहे हैं वो संविधान की बात करते हैं, आम्बेडकर जी की बात करते हैं और गैर संवैधानिक व्यवस्था चाहते हैं।
Okay, my colleague Sabyasachi is live with us on the broadcast. Sabyasachi, Times Now summit sets the agenda. Amit Shah makes a big assertion, gives a clear answer to the naysayers, to the doubter lobby. He says that in no way is the Waqf bill going to alter anything. It's not going to lead to any, usurpation of land. But what has been the opposition's reaction to it? Because this interview, this statement by Amit Shah exclusively to the Times Now, obviously has led to a massive political slugfest as well.
Well, that's right. The opposition time and again had created doubt on the Waqf bill, and yesterday Union Home Minister Amit Shah at the Times Now summit very categorically said that there is nothing to fear about the Waqf bill, and there is one single amendment which is going to be made by the central government, that is the illegal takeaway of the land by the Waqf can now be challenged in the court. That would give a lot of relief to the Muslim community and to the other community from where the Waqf has been taking their land. Meanwhile, the opposition continues to maintain their stance. The Congress party, in fact, have been stating that the BJP has been trying to snatch away the rights of the minorities in the country, and time and again the BJP has been doing it. In fact, if you look at the All India Muslim Personal Board on 26 March, they had called in for a massive protest in Patna, where it was supported by Tejasvi Yadav. He in fact had given solidarity, stating that the RJD is against the Waqf board. But also the All India Muslim Personal Board is also set to carry out another protest in Andhra Pradesh as well, to put the TDP under pressure, and specifically put pressure on the allies of the NDA like the TDP and the JDU. And other opposition leaders like Mr. Asauddin Owaisi time and again has been claiming that the new Waqf bill is going to take away the dargahs, masjid, graveyards, and it's going to give enormous power to the central government and kill the rights of the minorities.
Right,
so
and
such
that clear answer, all these doubts, all these questions has been answered by Amit Shah. He seems to have really answered all the quote-unquote fear-mongers and naysayers. Is that going to, lead to the politics really abating somehow? That seems unlikely at the moment. Sabyasachi, stay with us, because we was Shah's assertion. It's coming even as the AIMPLB is continuing its attempt to ratchet up the support to scupper the bill. That's what they want. They want to stop the bill from being passed after Delhi and Patna. Now you have the Muslim Personal Law Board, which is now staging a protest in Andhra Pradesh. The protest is happening in Andhra Pradesh's Vijayawada. It's a part of their concerted effort to target the BJP allies, especially those with a soft corner for the minority vote bank. First, it was Nitish Kumar. Now, Chandrababu Naidu in Andhra Pradesh seems to be on their radar. However, TDP may not be too difficult to convert, because just 2 days ago, it was before the AIMPLB Dharna, while attending the Iftar party, it was Andhra Chief Minister who declared support for the Waqf cause. The Chief Minister reaffirmed his commitment to uplifting poor Muslims and protecting Waqf board properties in the state as he joined minorities in their prayers.
ఈ సంవత్సరం బడ్జెట్లో మీరు ఒకసారి చూస్తే 5,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు, 5,300 కోట్లు పెట్టాం. పోయిన సంవత్సరానికంటే 1300 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఎక్కువ పెట్టిన పార్టీ తెలుగుదేశం పార్టీ. అదే మాదిరిగా జీవో నెంబర్ 43 తీసుకొచ్చి వక్ఫ్ బోర్డుని లేనిపోని కాంట్రవర్సీలో పడేసే పరిస్థితికి వచ్చారు. దానివల్ల కోర్టు పోయి అసలు వక్ఫ్ బోర్డే పనిచేయకుండా ఉండే పరిస్థితి వస్తే ఈ ప్రభుత్వం వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఆ జీవోను రద్దు చేసి మళ్లీ అందరితో వక్ఫ్ బోర్డు కాన్స్టిట్యూట్ చేశాం. ఆస్తులు కాపాడతాం. ఒకటే హామీ ఇస్తున్నా, మత సామరస్యాన్ని కాపాడమే కాకుండా మిమ్మల్ని అన్ని విధాల పైకి తీసుకొచ్చే బాధ్యత తెలుగుదేశం పార్టీ తీసుకుంటామని కూడా మీ అందరికీ హామీ ఇస్తున్నాను.
And we have breaking news coming in. AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has